You're listening to the Get Out and Drive podcast, fueled by AMD, with your hosts, John, Custom Car Nerd Meyer, and Jason, Old Car Guy Carr. We'll be bringing you gearheads everything you never wanted to know about cars and why they should be on the road and not in your garage. Are you ready to get out and drive?
Get Out and Drive podcast is here at 2024 MCACN. First of all, I'm John.
John Evan.
Nice to meet you, Evan. How long have you owned this car?
I've had it about 10 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
I know it's currently in unrestored condition. We know it's here in the barn find section. Do you have the intent to restore the car?
Intent to restore the car is absolute. Yes.
Okay.
I'm a body guy by trade, so it will come apart and get restored eventually.
Okay.
My plans for the car have waffled since I bought it. It kind of came to me. The car found me, I guess I should say. I had a Panther Pink 70 Challenger A66 car, and I sold it to make a move for work. So what that did is it put me in a different 4-hour location away from where I was.
Was that a restored car?
No, it wasn't. That was another barn find I found in Menominee, Wisconsin. And, so I sold that car and moved on from it, thinking, okay, well, I'll make a move for work. And this one I found me about 3 weeks after I made my move. I found the car.
I bet FM3 stuff kind of circles around each other.
It seems to. And so to be 39 years old and have my second FM3 car is pretty cool.
Yeah.
I had to buy it. So
okay.
I made an offer and they were happy with it and brought it home.
Wow.
So my plans for the car, at this stage are probably going to be a Hellcat. Powertrain put in it. I want to get the car sorted. Make some single-digit passes, and then I'll blow the car apart, restore it, and get it back out there.
Wow. So your drivetrain update, are you going to leave that in the car when you restore it? Back to a factory stock?
Yeah, no, the car is a factory 318 automatic car, so it doesn't make a ton of sense to put it back to its original drivetrain.
Okay.
I think its claim to fame is the fact that it is pink. It's a low trim level. It's a Coronet 440.
Right.
And so I think it just makes sense to move forward with new technology and enjoy the car like that.
Now, the biggest thing that drew me to this car, and I know we talked about it briefly off camera, this wacky top, which is not a vinyl top.
Correct. This is an FM3 pink car coated as a VO2. It is a painted top car.
So the car is a white car, white top car.
It's an EW1 white painted top car originally from back. The top looks like it's been on here a long time, but through my internet sleuthing, I've determined that this is probably a product called DuPont 123, and essentially what it was an upsell on a used car lot or even a new car lot. A dealer add-on type. Yeah, exactly. This is not offered from Chrysler or any other manufacturer.
Right.
But essentially, you got a box and probably an A and a B, mix it together, reduce it, spray it, and it's like a texturized undercoating or maybe a box liner type material.
Yeah.
It came with those faux seams.
Because you told me the seams are not real. It's meant to look like a vinyl top.
This is a faux vinyl top.
Faux vinyl top. The fact that the seams are not real and that it has faded to this check-looking black and white. And the rest of the top, it used to look all the same color, like an undercoated.
Correct.
Type.
Yes. It would have been, you had mentioned before, kind of an Organosol look to it.
Yeah.
I think that's probably what it would look like. I have yet to see one that looks, as good as it did on day one. But I through my internet sleuthing, I found that you got these probably in a roll. You got these two seams and a part A, part B, reduce it.
Wow.
And spray it. Yeah.
Have you seen a top sprayed like this that has held up at all? This is pretty much what happens. It kind of goes away.
Some time ago, I'm going to say maybe 10, 15 years ago, there was a muscle car collector's guide. I believe the car was brown, and it had one, and it was a Survivor car.
Wow.
So that's actually, as soon as I saw this, it made me think of that one. I have to go back and find the article. But, it was a very, it was a Survivor car, so it showed well. That gave me an idea of what this would have looked like brand new.
Wow. Is the car reasonably solid underneath, or are you going to have to put floors and stuff in it?
It's a Canadian car, right? So it does have crusty spots. The end of the torsion bars need a little work, and rocker panels, lower quarter on the right side. But the car was off the road probably by 80, 81, 82. So just in coming off the road, that really preserved a lot of it. You know, it's got
Wow.
a trunk floor, it's got an interior floor, the rear rails are nice, shackles are nice. You know, but you have this, 10-year-old abused 318 car look, right? It needs a trunk lid. You know, that side of the quarter is all gone because it's an open leg rear end, right?
Right.
But yeah, it is reasonably well preserved given being a Canadian.
Well, aside from not having drivetrain, it has a lot of original parts on it.
It does.
Yeah.
It does. I'm not sure at what point the car was parted out. The people I bought it from bought the car looking exactly like this. So
I see.
Imagine this being parted out after 10 years. The drivetrain was gone. Bench seat was gone. Most of the dash had come apart. And just working on the car a little bit, there was probably a wiring fire on the sideline at some point.
Okay.
And it was just parted out and left to dry.
Wow. It seems that the FM3s, after being kind of hidden and a joke and all that stuff, boy, they are coveted now, and it's ridiculous to dig through paint and go, oh, well, they didn't want to drive a pink car in the 70s or 80s as a used car.
Yes.
And they paint it flat black, or they painted the car red or whatever.
Anything but pink.
Anything but pink, and you take the interior out of the car and you find that color.
Yes.
This still has fender tag.
It does. Fender tag and build sheet, believe it or not. The back seat was still in the car.
Okay.
And that was the first thing I did was yank that back seat and see if it was there. It was there. It's on. It's in the car there to kind of protect it from sticky hands. But yes, fender tag is there. Build sheet's there.
Wow.
So I can document these problems.
Absolutely incredible talking about your car. So, man, thanks a bunch.
Cool. Thanks so much for stopping by.
All right.
Here's your reminder to support the companies that support your right to get out and drive.
Auto Metal Direct is a premier manufacturer of high-quality restoration parts for classic American cars and trucks. AMD offers a wide range of components including body panels, trim, glass, weather stripping, and much more, crafted to meet or exceed original equipment specifications. Be sure to visit autometaldirect.com as you get your ride ready to get out and drive.
What drives you?
Here's your reminder to support the companies that support your right to get out and drive.
Racing Junk has been a longtime supporter of our podcast. You may have seen us podcasting live from the Racing Junk booth at SEMA and PRI. Racing Junk is the world's #1 racing and performance marketplace. You just can't beat their free classifieds filled with cars, parts, antiques, trailers, and more.
Be sure to speed over to racingjunk.com to find those parts you've been looking for or to list the stuff that's taking up space in your garage for free.
What drives you?
With National Get Out and Drive Day 2024 in the rearview mirror, we're looking out the windshield and focused on Drive Day 2025.
National Get Out and Drive Day will be held on October 5th, 2025. Sign up now at getoutanddrive.com to receive your free official decal.
Let us know how you'll be celebrating National Get Out and Drive Day. If you are part of a car club or having a car show that you want to promote National Get Out and Drive Day, let us know and we can send some decals for everyone.
Send us pics of your ride and we'll feature them as part of our National Get Out and Drive Day promotions.
Show your support for National Get Out and Drive Day by becoming a sponsor or including Drive Day in your show listings and company calendars.
Let's get out and drive in 2025.
Cruise on over to our website, getoutanddrive.com, for all the info you never wanted to know about our podcast. Hit us up on our listener hotline, be the first to know what's happening, get industry news, and grab your Get Out and Drive merch. Connect with us on social media. Find us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Follow us on X at Get Out and Drive Pod. Are you ready to get out and drive in 2025? Get those cars on the road on October 5th, 2025 to celebrate National Get Out and Drive Day. Visit nationalgetoutanddriveday.com for more info. What drives you?